Have you ever wondered how some bodies defy the natural process of decay, remaining intact for centuries? A question that has sparked curiosity and intrigue across the globe, leading us to explore the enigmatic phenomenon of incorruptibility. In the grand cycle of life, decomposition is a natural process that all organic matter, including human bodies, inevitably undergoes. After death, a body typically goes through 5 stages: fresh, bloat, active decay, advanced decay, and finally, dry remains. It's a process that's as old as life itself and plays a crucial role in returning nutrients back to the earth. But what if I told you there are exceptions to this rule? Instances where bodies remain preserved, appearing almost as if in a peaceful slumber, untouched by the ravages of time. This is the intriguing phenomenon of incorruptibility. Incorruptibility refers to the inexplicable preservation of a body post-death, without any assistance from modern embalming or mummification techniques. These bodies remain free from decay, often for centuries, boggling the minds of scientists and theologians alike. This phenomenon isn't exclusive to any one culture or religion. From the Catholic saints whose bodies lie undecayed in their ornate tombs, to the Buddhist monks who are said to have achieved a state of eternal meditation, examples of incorruptibility can be found in various corners of the world. It's a universal mystery, one that transcends geographical borders and cultural differences. And as with any mystery, there are multiple perspectives to consider. While some view these incorrupt bodies as miracles, divine interventions that serve as a testament to the individual's holiness, others seek a more scientific explanation. Could there be a biological reason behind this preservation? Or is it merely a matter of environmental conditions? As we delve into this mystery, we find 2 contrasting perspectives: the scientific and the religious. Both offer unique insights and interpretations, and as we journey through this exploration, we'll gain a deeper understanding of this fascinating phenomenon. So, let's dive in and unravel the mystery of incorruptibility. From a scientific standpoint, what could possibly explain this unnatural preservation? Let's dive into the realm of science and see what it has to say about incorruptibility. The first point of call is mummification. Yes, the age-old practice of preserving the bodies of the dead, famously utilized by ancient Egyptians. Through the removal of internal organs, treatment with natron, a natural salt mixture, and the careful wrapping of the body, mummification allowed bodies to resist decomposition for thousands of years. But mummification requires human intervention, and the bodies we're discussing show no evidence of such processes. Could there be other factors at play? This brings us to the next explanation: embalming. A more modern technique, embalming involves replacing the body's fluids with chemical preservatives. This slows the decomposition process significantly, allowing the body to remain intact for an extended period. But again, many of these incorruptible bodies have not been subjected to such treatments. So if it's not mummification or embalming, what else could it be? Here, we turn to environmental factors. In certain conditions, decomposition can be naturally delayed. For instance, extremely cold temperatures can slow down the activity of bacteria and insects that contribute to decomposition. Similarly, very dry conditions can mummify a body naturally by drawing out all the moisture that bacteria need to thrive. However, this doesn't explain the bodies that have been found in less than ideal conditions, yet remain preserved. So, where does this leave us? Science offers us several plausible explanations for the phenomenon of incorruptibility: mummification, embalming, and environmental factors. But none of these fully account for all the cases we see. There are bodies that have not been mummified or embalmed, found in environments not conducive to natural preservation, yet they remain incorrupt. While science offers some explanations, they don't cover all the instances of this phenomenon, leading us to the religious perspective. In the eyes of faith, could there be divine intervention at play? This question has intrigued scholars, theologians, and believers for centuries. The phenomenon of incorruptibility, bodies that resist decay after death, has been interpreted through various religious lenses and holds profound significance. In the realm of Catholicism, the incorruptibility of saints is seen as a divine sign of their sanctity. Take the case of Saint Bernadette of Lourdes. Even after more than a century since her passing, her body remains intact, a testament to her spiritual purity in the eyes of her followers. Her incorruptibility is viewed as a miracle, a sign of God's favor and a validation of her sainthood. Switching gears to Buddhism, we find a similar reverence for incorrupt bodies, particularly among monks. A striking example is the practice of self-mummification by some Buddhist monks in Japan, a process that signifies their spiritual achievement. Their bodies, preserved in a meditative posture, become symbols of their deep commitment to their faith and the power of their spiritual discipline. In Hinduism, there are accounts of yogis who, through intense spiritual practices, are believed to have transcended the physical realm, their bodies exhibiting no signs of decomposition after death. Such yogis are revered as enlightened beings, their incorruptibility seen as proof of their liberation from the cycle of birth and death. Across these religious contexts, incorruptibility is not merely a physical phenomenon but a spiritual one. It is perceived as a tangible sign of divine intervention, a testament to the power of faith, and a validation of spiritual purity. Whether it's the saints in Catholicism, the monks in Buddhism, or the yogis in Hinduism, their incorrupt bodies serve as a beacon of inspiration, evoking awe and reverence among believers. These examples underscore the profound spiritual dimensions of incorruptibility. They highlight how faith interprets this phenomenon, imbuing it with religious significance and sacredness. To the believers, these incorrupt bodies signify miracles, divine intervention, and holiness. Where do science and religion intersect in this intriguing phenomenon? This is the question that has both puzzled and fascinated scholars, scientists, and theologians for centuries. The phenomenon of incorruptibility, bodies that refuse to decompose, presents a curious crossroads where the paths of science and religion meet. Each offers a lens through which to interpret this mystery, yet neither provides a definitive answer. Let's delve into instances where the realms of faith and empirical study have crossed paths. Consider the case of Saint Bernadette of Lourdes, a revered figure in Catholicism, whose body remains incorrupt after more than a century. In the late 20th century, her remains were examined by a team of medical professionals who attested to their extraordinary preservation. Here, we see religion inviting science into its sacred space, allowing for a physical examination of a spiritual mystery. On the other hand, science, in its quest for understanding, has often turned to religion for context. The study of mummification practices, for instance, has led scientists to ancient Egyptian religious texts, revealing the spiritual beliefs that underpinned these complex preservation techniques. In this case, science seeks religious insight to comprehend a process that is as much about faith as it is about physicality. Yet, despite these intersections, the debate continues. Science, with its reliance on observable evidence and testable hypotheses, struggles to explain the unexplainable. Religion, with its faith in divine intervention and miracles, embraces the mystery. Each in its own way attempts to decipher the enigma of incorruptibility, often leading to more questions than answers. The intersection of science and religion in the exploration of incorruptibility is a testament to the complexity of this phenomenon. It underscores the multifaceted nature of our quest for understanding, a quest that transcends disciplinary boundaries and challenges our perceptions of the possible. This intersection of faith and science makes the phenomenon of incorruptibility even more fascinating. It reminds us that some mysteries may never be fully unraveled, and perhaps that's what makes them so captivating. As we ponder on this mystery, what does it tell us about our understanding of life and death? We have delved into the enigma of incorruptibility, a phenomenon that straddles the worlds of both science and religion. In our exploration, we've seen the scientific viewpoint that seeks to explain the inexplicable through environmental factors and natural preservatives. Science, in its essence, strives to tear down the curtain of mystery to illuminate the unknown with the torch of reason and logic. Yet, in the face of incorruptibility, even science raises more questions than it answers, further deepening the mystery. On the other side of the coin, we've also delved into the religious perspective, which embraces the mystery and sees in it divine intervention. For the faithful, these undecaying bodies are not puzzles to be solved, but miracles to be revered. They are tangible proof of the divine, a testament to the enduring power of faith. The intersection of these perspectives offers a fascinating insight into the complexity of this phenomenon. On one hand, we have the cold, hard logic of science, attempting to unravel the mystery. On the other, we have the warmth of faith, finding comfort and inspiration in the unexplainable. This dichotomy invites us to reflect on our own beliefs and opinions. How do we reconcile these two viewpoints? Can we find a middle ground between faith and reason? Or do we choose sides, aligning ourselves with either the empirical or the spiritual? Whether we lean towards science or religion, one thing is clear. The phenomenon of incorruptibility is a complex puzzle with pieces that are yet to be found. It challenges our understanding, pushes us to question, and encourages us to seek answers. And perhaps in the end, that is the true beauty of this mystery. It invites us to engage, to wonder, and to explore the vast expanse of the unknown. It prompts us to question not just life and death, but everything that lies beyond our understanding. Whether a miracle or a scientific anomaly, the phenomenon of incorruptibility challenges us to question our understanding of life, death, and everything in between.